Okay, I have this Craftsman lt2000 Briggs Stratton 20 horsepower that we will be doing maintenance on. Changing the oil, greasing it, checking the oil filter or air filter, checking air pressure and tires, checking the belts, greasing. So I'll be showing you how to do that. Alright, first thing we're going to do, we're going to change the oil filter out. Which your new oil filter would be 21348 is your oil filter. Your oil is 5W30. Alright, we're going to take this off. While I'm here, I looked at the oil or fuel filter. It looks pretty clean, so we're not going to change that out. Make sure you have your drain pan right underneath so it drains underneath. This is kind of a little messy because it drains on the frame too, so if I want to have some rags laying around, oil dry. Alright, we're going to get some of this oil, put around the gasket. Always got to do that. All the way around, make sure it's well lubed. We're going to let that sit there and drip a little bit because it was just running. It just got off the trailer. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the filter back on. Remember, don't over tighten it. You're supposed to just hand tighten them. No wrenches. If you over tighten it, usually you can mess them up. Now we're going to go to the other side and drain the oil. Alright, this one dumps on the frame, so it's going to make a mess. So I'm going to try to catch that oil. Well, once I get that off, plug out, I'm going to try to slow down the oil and put this tube in to drain it down an oil pan. Now, if you want, you can go to the store and buy this and put this in there and leave that in there. Then you don't have all this when you drain your oil, don't get it all over the frame, which the customer don't want that done, so I'm just going to keep it plugged like it is. You gotta go underneath that steering rod. By the time I get it started, I must not even done it. And get some oil dry because you're gonna make a mess. Whenever you do, don't strip that out. Kind of got to hold up on the steering rod like I am right now. And as you see, it's all dumping all over the frame, down the belts, and that's something you definitely don't want. Oh, and the wrench is 7/16 to take that plug out. And you see how much better that is? Looks like I said, it pretty much, there it is. This one's got a little bit of gas in it. You smell it. So they must have had some problems a while back. So we're draining it. And it should take 1.5 quarts oil, depending on what size your motor is. Like I said, I'll put 1 quart in there, check it, check your dipstick. If it's still needing more, put more into it. That's your best way of doing it. Then you know you're safe once you got it all filled up where you need to. Alright, we're going to let that drain now. Alright, while we're sitting there waiting for that to drain, I'm going to go ahead and do greasing things. Grease your wheels, your steering. Usually 5 or better pumps. Some did come out. But you should probably wear gloves when you're doing this. I don't. And check, you know, look around your spindles, see if they need to be greased. Alright, I went to go grease the spindles, and this is what I found. Hear that? I don't know if you can see or not, but this spindle is really got some major play in it. And you go start it up and make some howling noise. It's a sign of bearings, or the spindle going out. So, I ordered the new spindles in. They're going to be coming in, and I will do a video of that when they come in. But for now, we're doing the maintenance on the mower. Alright, we're going to check the air filter. See if it needs to be cleaned out or if it needs a new one. And just keep on screwing these off till they come off. And they'll stay on it. As you can see, they got tabs. Alright. They don't need a new one. We're probably just going to blow it out. And all I do is I get a blowgun. Blow them out. Alright, gotta blow it out. We're gonna go ahead and put it back in. It's all they do, just set in there, so you just put it in there, slide it down, and then put your cover back on and screw it down. Do both sides. You know, check your belts, make sure they, you know, if they need replaced. This mower, I ordered new spindles, new pulleys, new belts, and new blades. It all came in one kit, so I'm going to be doing that when the time comes. Alright, it's done draining. I checked everything out. Make sure, you know, I said just check everything out. We're going to go ahead and take this pipe back out and put the plug back in so we can get our oil put in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up. Now the oil that gets on the frame, you can use either a carb cleaner or brake cleaner, whatever you want to, or you can just take a rag and blow it off or wipe it off. I usually use brake cleaner. Just be careful where you spray it so it doesn't eat your paint. That is up to you. I do it, doesn't mean that you want to do it. Because you can get it on your hood, and brake cleaner usually messes up the paint. Just usually you could use a rag, you know, to clean up, or get the pressure washer out. Pressure wash the oil off. Like I said, the best thing to do is go to any hardware store and buy you that piece of pipe. And, you know, about 4 inches long with a 90-degree deal. I'm not for sure what size pipe this is. I think it's a quarter. Normally what you do is you take your plug out, go to the hardware store, find your 90 that will fit onto this plug, and then you know what size your pipe is. That's the easiest way I could tell you to do. Because this pipe, I can't really read what's on it because it's an older one. Okay, we're ready to put the oil in. It's usually, I'll put a quart in and then check it. Oop. Half. And I really do think these take about 1.5 quarts. Like I said, I'll check it with dipstick to make sure on my own. Now I'll get to check it one more time. And if you look, try to line these up with, you know, your grooves here so you ain't got to spin it and then it reads wrong. Keep on spinning it. Alright, we need about a little more. So yeah, about 1.25 quarts. 1.25 quarts, or it's probably 1.25 quarts really. Let's see here in a minute. Nope, so yeah, 1.5 quarts, just say. Because you gotta remember too, the oil filter is going to carry or take some of your oil away from your engine too when it fills it up. So you gotta remember that too. Okay, it's about right there. So when it starts up, the oil filter will take where it's overfilled into the oil filter and then be right on the money. And that will be it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.